This summer, we spent an amazing week in Italy where we actually took a candlelit cooking class. And now we're back in London, I wanted to put my new skill set to the test by cooking something perfect for the cooler autumnal evenings. The star of the show, the Napolina Red Wine Flavour Booster, which will add that rich, fruity flavour to your dish with less of the effort, giving you time to focus on other things like making homemade pasta or finally unpacking the holiday suitcases. I've salted my beef shin to get a good sear later and prepped an onion, carrot and celery sofrito. I'm going to sear or brown my meat on both sides, and then I set it aside and add the sofrito to the same pot, adding a little bit more olive oil. Deglaze with a bit of beef stock, and once soft, in goes 3 to 5 cloves of diced garlic, a splash more oil and salt and pepper, and then we add our Napolina Flavour Booster, combining 3 of the finest Italian ingredients: balsamic, red wine and Italian tomatoes. But it creates a depth of flavour that can usually only be achieved by all-day cooking. Our beef goes back in and we cover with 2 tins of high-quality tomatoes, more stock, fresh herbs, a bit more flavour booster and a touch of sugar, just to make sure that this dish comes out so deliciously complex. Bring to a simmer, and then this goes into a 190-degree oven for 2 to 3 hours. Because the flavour booster has taken a lot of the seasoning work off my hands, I had a bit of time to whip up some fresh pasta dough, 200 grams 00 flour, 100 grams semolina flour and 3 eggs, good olive oil, knead and in the fridge to rest until we're ready to serve. There is of course easier and equally tasty options, but in for a penny, in for a pound. At the 3-hour mark, my meat was perfectly tender and my sauce had reduced. I gently shredded the beef. For very little work, this dish was deliciously complex, in no small part thanks to the flavour booster. I stirred through my cooked pasta and diluted with a tiny bit of pasta water, served with fresh parmesan. Not to toot my own horn, but I genuinely think this is the best ragu I've ever had, predominantly thanks to the Napolina Red Wine Flavour Booster. I hope you enjoyed and let me know if you make it.